So this episode is about why lead quality is a myth. What's going on, guys? Nick Friel here, founder of Media Simplified. We are a mortgage marketing agency that helps brokers like you close more deals online using automation, lead generation, systems and processes. And our goal with this channel is to give away all of our secret sauce and help people like you close more deals and scale online. So this episode is about why lead quality is a myth. So as a marketer, I have heard that phrase more times than I care to tell you. Lead quality, lead quality, lead quality. It's something that everybody has experienced when you've started running online lead generation. And it's something that I truly believe at its core is a myth. I think your leads don't suck. Your lead nurturing process sucks. After doing this for about a decade, one thing I've realized is that there is always going to be kind of an initial shock when someone moves from referral-based business, which usually, when you're starting out in anything, the first closes you get are friends, family, warm referrals. And as you start to scale up and grow, and maybe you get a little bit of room for marketing budget, that's when you turn to, online lead generation and ads. Every person that goes through that process and scale their business up and no longer rely just on warm referrals, there's always an initial shock period of getting used to working leads, because you're used to hot, warm referrals that walk in, they trust you, they know someone else that used you, they know your family member. And when it comes to cold leads, it's a completely different monster, completely different approach. They don't care about you. They don't know you. They have 1,000 other options online, and they're choosing to give you the opportunity to earn their business. So what's really happening, it's not that leads suck. It's that people's expectations of what their leads should be like, referrals, are smashed when they get into the marketing space. They have these readjusted expectations, and they're comparing leads to their warm referrals, which of course your warm referrals are going to be, the more desirable type of interaction where they just come into you and they trust you. But if you want to win at business, you're not going to do it relying only on warm referrals. Unless you are a celebrity with millions of followers who has lots of people in their circle that will buy things from them, you're just not going to win in anything unless you're advertising and pushing. And when you have a product like a mortgage where there is thousands of other options that they can go to give them the same product, you need to have a way to stick out and to gain as much of that, that market share as possible. I hope to break that, that idea in your head now. I'm sure if you're watching this, you have either been one of those people or you're currently one of those people who thinks, I tried leads and maybe I used an agency or I ran some campaigns and the leads were terrible and everyone was broke and, no one answered. That's fine if that makes you feel better, but I can tell you right now, I have clients doing over $100 million in annual loan volume that are working those exact same leads that you're saying suck and don't work. There's someone who is making life-changing money year in and year out by working solely those leads that you're referring to. Here's why I believe lead quality is an absolute myth. So first, we have the empirical data. We have been doing this for almost a decade. We have hundreds of thousands of leads, and we've gone back through old leads produced, years later, when clients have, come back on. And I would say with no exaggeration, probably 35% of the people that we reach out to that actually respond to us, it could be higher for those who haven't responded, but maybe 30 to 35% of those who actually respond to us say, I've already gone through with the home purchase. I already got the refinance. I ended up buying with someone else. So these leads, they're closing online, whether they come from Facebook or Realtor or, Zillow, whatever the case is, they're going to close somewhere. And a lot of times these leads have filled their information out on 3, 4, 5 different sites. So what it comes down to and what's going to earn you that business over thousands of other brokers in your area is going to be your lead nurturing system. You're not going to win because you got the best leads in the world. Like there is no metric for that, like what a good lead is. You can get the same person on Google as you can on Facebook, as you can on TikTok. That same person might fill out a submission at a drive-thru at Arby's. Regardless of where that information comes from, if there's someone that's interested in getting a home loan of some sort and they want to talk to a mortgage broker and they've submitted their information in order to be contacted to do so, they are a qualified lead that you should be speaking with, or at least reaching out to. That's my point one, that when we have gone back through leads, especially leads that have kind of taken 6 months to 18 months, and we haven't contacted them at all, a lot of times these leads who submitted online forms, they need a little bit of time to mature. Maybe when they filled out that Instagram form, it was their first kind of introduction into this world of potentially buying a home. And, they needed a few months to kind of get warmed up to the idea. And now they're a little bit closer to getting started. And you reach back out and find out that they are at the perfect time to get pre-approved and they're ready to get going. I would say that's a big thing that people deal with, is realizing that just because the lead doesn't close today doesn't mean they're not going to close ever. So, you'll have people say, these 20 leads sucked, and then you have 4 of those close in 2 years because they ended up continuing to follow up and getting their credit up and whatnot. So that's my point one. After going through hundreds of thousands of leads and combing back through and reactivating leads at certain times, we have seen up to 30 to 35% of the responses have already moved forward after that 6-month period. Point number 2, we have run tests on this. We have run tests where clients have come in, worked with us, and they were maybe brand new to lead generation. They had never really gone through a nurturing process. By the way, we don't take clients like that on anymore. You have to have had worked with leads in the past, but we've had clients like this in the past who came in, they weren't ready for a system like this, and they blamed it on lead quality. These leads suck. We asked them, okay, would you mind if we had one of our other clients who does have a proficient system work these exact same leads? Even though you've already worked them and you're saying they suck, would you mind if we have another client work them? And when we have that happen, what do you know? The other client closes them. I'm not going to name any names, but we've done this multiple times, and it's always crystal clear. The same leads that one client told us suck, another client was able to turn into multiple pre-approvals, multiple closes, and able to make money off of. So it doesn't come down to the leads. It comes down to the system that's being implemented that's going to determine how much value you're getting from your leads. So here's a good analogy to kind of understand what I'm talking about. Leads are literally the life force of business. That's what feeds a business. It's what allows it to continue and grow. As long as you have, business incoming, you have sales, and you can continue to be in business. So if we think of it like a car, leads would be the gasoline. And most people think, I want really, really good leads. Like I want only the best leads that are ready to go. And that's like saying, I only want the best premium unleaded gas. And it doesn't matter if I'm putting it into a scooter or a Ferrari, it's got to be the best unleaded gas. Like take a step back and stop focusing on the gas for a second and start focusing on the vehicle that it's actually powering, because that is what needs to get improved if you're going to start closing more deals online. My name's Nick Friel, founder of Media Simplified. We are a mortgage marketing agency that helps brokers like you close more deals. I hope you found this video valuable or helpful. If so, we greatly appreciate the support. If you could like, comment, subscribe, share, any bit of support helps. If not, we appreciate you watching anyway. My name is Nick Friel, founder of Media Simplified. We'll see you on the next one.